Hello everybody, thank you for pressing play. I wanted to do like a quick video. Oh my god, so much. I feel like I'm like greasy. But I wanted to do a quick video on a review for doing Uber Eats in my area. I do North Dallas, so I'm in Richardson, I'm in North Dallas, Northeast area. Plano, Garland. I like Uber Eats because I get to go online, offline when I want to and everything. So I'll just give you some insights on doing it. I don't do for long periods of time, only because my legs start hurting after an hour or two. I don't do it as a full-time job. I'm not out here all day. I can probably make, anywhere from like a quick $20 to I know I've paid like $40, $60 in one day doing it. So I'm going to put my phone down because I actually got a pickup to do. And with Uber Eats, it's not always about delivering food. Again, one time I delivered something and I didn't know what it was. The guy met me outside. I grabbed a bag and the person told me to leave the bag on their porch. So I don't know what it is. I didn't ask no questions. I'm in an area where, if you're in the South, or you're in an area where it's Walmart, Kroger. I do a lot of grocery. I don't want to say I do a lot. I do a few grocery deliveries too. That's picking up. Another thing I like about Uber Eats is that I can cash out the same day. Like that day, if I want to do one delivery and I'm done, I'm gonna cash out that day. I mean, I can get paid for that one delivery, but I go all into that in a moment. People still do give cash chips. I have gotten as small as like $1, $2, all the way up to a lot of times when I bring my son, he's out of school today. They give him money, so I don't know if it's just him, but one time he made like $20 in 2 days. So yeah, me, I probably most I've made is 10. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit more how I got started. I was just like doing a job search and I came across it. I forgot what the search engine was, but I was doing a job search, just clicked on the link. A lot of people I've talked to said that they actually went to one of the hubs, and a green hub. They have two hubs in Dallas and one in Plano. So I just clicked on the link. I started putting all my information. I had to send a picture of my, first I had to download the app, which is really easy. Download the app, send a picture of my driver's license, send a picture of my car insurance, take a picture of my registration on my car, had to take a picture of my license plates and everything was done through the app. So I've been doing it since February. Then I had took like a 2-month break because I had got tired of it. The whole process took about 2 days for it to clear. I don't have anything. They do a background check. So in the background check, they do a social security verification. The background also includes your criminal history check. So they do a city, county, state, U.S., and a national and a world check. As well. So that took I don't have anything in my background, so it came back really fairly quick for me. So I feel like you're in my face. So that came back a couple of days, then I got started and everything. So I don't do it long. I just do, again, I may do like an hour or two. I don't do it as a full-time job. I'm doing 9 to 5. So right now I'm just waiting here. I do have to do a grocery pickup for Kroger. So I'm waiting on them. You just call and you just call the line, tell them the person name, tell them your name, and tell them what number you can get a picture of that. So again, I'm in Garland. Like I said, I do a lot of Garland, Richardson, Plano pickups and deliveries. Sometimes I go as far as, what's that, Murphy, Sachi, Addison. I do A lot of times, like if you're picking up and you're picking up from here, you end up dropping off in, Addison a lot of times. So the thing is how long or how far you're going. Like the pickup is pretty basic. They show you how much you pick up and drop off. So it's probably less than $4 to pick up and drop off, or if that, maybe $3. And then to drive to the location, it's about 90 cents per mile. So the key is your 90 cents per mile, or how far your distance that you're going. And the other thing is, if you can do it during the times that they have boosts. The boost ain't that much, but it's better than not get the basic rate. So it's like maybe 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 times the rate that you're getting. So a lot of times they have boosts in the morning, boosts on the weekend. A lot of times in my area they have it all day, or especially on the weekend. So again, I like doing it. I can make it quick if I come out here for like an hour, hour and a half. Certain times a day, I can make $20, $30, $40, $60. Alright, so I just finished doing a drop-off for a restaurant. I wanted to just talk about some things that I do to kind of, I don't want to say prep myself before I come out here. And when I'm done, of course, make sure you have your bag. Some places do require that you bring the bag in with you, your insulated bag. It will say down there, always check the address and the notes that you're going to when you pick up, because a lot of restaurants will say, hey, don't wait in line, just come straight to the counter, or look for that Uber Eats courier black and green sign. That's a lot of things that I do. And especially when you're dropping off to a customer, a lot of things that I do, I look at the address. Me driving with Uber helped me familiarize my area, so I looked at the address to make sure I'm going. And also, a lot of times the customers, they will put in notes. Some of them are very vague, not understandable notes, but they'll put in notes like, I did a drop off yesterday where the person actually put the name of their apartment building. They put their apartment number, which is good. They put directions like when you come into the gate, this is the gate code. When you come in, I'm the first building on the left. That's great. I love all those directions. Some of them, you don't know when they putting in, you're going to apartment complex. Side note, I hate delivering to apartment complexes. But some other things that I got sidetracked. I digress. Some other things that I do, I eat before I come out here. When I first started doing it, and I would just hop in the car, I smell all this food, and I get hungry. So I try to eat, or I try to bring me like some trail mix. I always bring me some water, a bottle of water, per se, when I'm doing this. So I won't get hungry after the fumes. Not to say I'm going to eat somebody's food, but it's just like, you don't get hungry. You're not out here driving, because some place you go to, you can order you something to eat, but you don't want to be holding up your customer. So another thing that I do, I have a bottle of spray, like in my car, because some of the food smells bad, So I got me some spray after I just spray it out, or whatever, because it doesn't smell good. All of it doesn't smell good. What else do I do? I think that's about it. If I can't find, I call the customer, whatever, they don't have no directions, but I think that's about it. Okay, so I am back at home. I always start at home. Like, I would sit when I turn on my online for Uber Eats. I would sit until I get a notification to go. Usually, sometimes it's immediate, or if I don't get anything within 10-15 minutes, I just turn it back off. But since I think Uber Eats picked up in this area, or they got a lot of partnerships in this area, the notifications they come a little bit more frequently. Is when I first started off, I can sit here for 30 minutes, or I could drive around and I didn't get nothing. So It's more frequent. So I start at home. I'll sit, choose to drive out to the locations and try to sit and wait till you get something that's cool. But I just sit, at the crib until I get something. And I end here too. I know that used to be where you can, set a destination, set your trips towards your destination. I don't see that feature anymore. I don't know if they took it off. But that does lead me into some things that I do like about the app and some things I don't like about the app. The first thing that I do like is you can cash out the same day. Excuse me. You can cash out the same day. So when I first started, I linked, of course, my bank account information with it. You cash out, but it costs like 50 cents to do that. I got the Uber Eats card. It's a green dot. Go bank green dot card. So once you're done for the day, or if you do one trip you want to cash out, it goes immediately to the card, no cost or anything. It has free ATMs that you can go to. Usually I just go to Kiki, something like that. Cash out, they're free. Some of the credit unions are free, and everything. So, and there's no charges. I don't have any charges, like no monthly charges that they charge just for having a card. So that's a good benefit as well. I do like that they update the app a lot. Frequently they do here. Their partners, because you are a partner when you join with it's a little windy, but I do like it when it's kind of hot. But you are a partner. They do ask for your opinions. They do like if you're driving, sometimes they do a facial check, like a recognition check, like you're driving, or you're chosen to do just to verify that you are driving. So like you need to take a picture right then through the app. So I do like that. What else I like? Besides the same day pay, everything goes through the app. You can use your GPS that you have installed on your phone. I use of course, the Google GPS navigator. But if you have Waze or some other app to link into it, you can use that. I don't like the GPS that Uber Eats has. I just don't, because you can't tell if you run into traffic. Of course, the app, like Google Maps, they will show you like the traffic or the best way to go and everything. So, and a lot of times I can't even try to use their app. So that's good. Let me see. Oh, now they have it where, I want to say about a month or two ago, they added where you can get tips within the app, and they actually show you your tips as well. Like, your last trip, you got a $2 tip or something like that. So they can see the tip amount. But again, people still pay cash tips. So I'm all good with that. What else? Of course, they have their promotions and everything. So, again, like I said, that's always good to have their promotions where you get more money. Or they'll have like a flash incentive, like if it's raining, they'll say, you can earn up to $20 tonight if they're having a flash sale. Me, I really don't care about being outside at night or when it rains, because I'm not trying to get caught in no storm or anything like that. Last time I did try it a few months ago, and I ended up someone rear-ended me, so I didn't really get the incentive, because I was like, after that I was done, like nope, and everything. So some things that I don't like, sometimes the app it messes up, like it'll glitch or something like that. Like last week, I was waiting to like cash myself out, and it was still saying this trip was processing. Like, okay, usually when it says that, like, you'll probably continue driving, or you'll just wait a few minutes and it'll pop up. But this time it did pop up, and I waited till the next day. I called them. They couldn't find it. I was like, here's the trip, here's the person. I remember. I don't have an order number because I write it down. So, but it took them like a whole other day to find it and actually pay me for that trip. I mean, it was a month, but still, it was. Hey, I did this trip. I did this. I did this delivery. Let's get it. Another thing I don't like, sometimes the restaurants, you get there and they don't have the food ready. So the thing with the partnership is the person put in the food. I don't know how it works on the restaurant end, but the agreement is today when you get there, the food is supposed to be ready, or within, at least a couple minutes, they're supposed to be bagging it. Or a lot of times, sometimes they give you the wrong order. Or like McDonald's, they keep their bag sealed, so you don't know what's in the bag. So you don't know if you're doing the right thing, or they don't give you the drink, or the order that you have on your app may not coincide with the order that they have on their receipt. A lot of times I'll go in, I don't even know that they have drinks with their order, because they'll just say, hey, they got the vegetarian salad or something, and on their end they got a snack on the side and something to drink to go with it. So that's a lot of things I don't like. You don't see the full order. But if you're picking up groceries, you probably don't want to see that full order. You don't know what they have. So that's another thing. But the other thing, if you are waiting too long, longer than 10 minutes, you can call Uber Eats and they will compensate you $5. Trust me, I've called and got compensated $5 before. You go through the app, and there's ways to do that, to report that back. Again, I hate delivering to apartments because a lot of times customers don't insert good directions, or just tell me you deliver to an apartment building. Or it was one time I was delivering to a business building, and they put apartment, so I'm thinking I'm going to apartment. So it's things that's kind of those little odds, but it does make a huge difference when someone's coming to your place of business or your apartment building, and it's huge, and you drive around 5 minutes trying to find it. So your specific apartment, tell me what building number it is. And there's a lot of times people don't know what building number they live in. Like, wow. But that's about it. I do like doing it. I say if you like driving, or whatever, and you want some quick cash, it depends. Like I said, it depends on how far you go, the distance. Again, I've only been doing it since February, but I took a couple of break. I used to do it after work and on the weekends. I don't do it full time. Again, I just do plain old Richardson, Garland. I'm always in that area, but I can't end up as far as like downtown Dallas, Highland Park, University Park, Murphy, Carrollton, Hebron, Farmers Branch. I've been that far because I picked up here and delivered that far. So, which is good because, like I said, it's per mile. But again, to get started, again, your license, they do a background check, social security verification, sex offender. That's why I forgot this. They do sex offender, global watch list. Of course, your motor vehicle record as well. So everything is done through the app. So I hope that helps out for some or for many. That way you get a gist of it. I am going to link I think it's a referral code or whatever. When I started, there was no bonuses or anything. I just started whatever. They may have a bonus for starting it. I see other companies do like $100 bonus or something like that. So I'm gonna link my referral code. You can get if you do Uber, you don't haven't delivered to Uber Eats, you use that referral code and you can get free food. I've ordered free food once, and that's it. You get free food one time, and I think that's about it or whatnot. So hopefully that helps somebody out in this area. Like I said, when I started, that's what I did. Everybody had everything except for my area, to give a gist. So hopefully they help out. And of course, like I said, I did 4 deliveries today in a couple of hours, and they were short distance. But if you live in this area, if you going 1 mile up the street, it's going to take you 5 minutes. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps somebody want to make a huge decision doing Uber Eats. Got any questions? I think I got my comment section open. So hopefully that helps. Until next time, you always have to use what you have in order to get to where you're going. Have a good one.